Hey everyone! So I've been getting a bunch of messages asking for a good MLN setup for racing, and yeah, MLN is kinda special. It's a rear-heavy car, which should mean it understeers, right? But surprisingly, it handles way better than you'd expect. Like, if you compare it to something like a Lamborghini, which has that really heavy understeer, the McLaren just feels more planted. That's probably thanks to the better downforce and lighter weight. But here's the twist, some people are actually saying it drifts too easily, which honestly caught me off guard. Like, I didn't expect that at all, but yeah, it's a thing. First of all, let's take a look at the wheel setup. I honestly can't remember if the stock wheels are good enough. But here's what I recommend: go with a 1.07 grip wheel in the front and a 1.08 grip wheel in the rear. That little change really helps reduce any unnecessary drifting and gives you better traction where it counts. Next up, aero parts. If you want to improve handling, you should definitely install some aero. Ideally, you want equal downforce on both front and rear for balance. But personally, I like letting the rear slide just a little, so I only upgrade the front aero part. It gives you a nice mix of control and fun. Now let's move on to suspension parts. Honestly, in my opinion, the McLaren already comes with pretty solid suspension right out of the box, so I didn't go too crazy with upgrades. I just swapped in some new springs to lower the car a bit, not slammed or anything, just enough to bring that center of gravity down. And I also upgraded the front suspension arms for a little handling advantage. Brakes? Yeah, definitely worth upgrading. Better brakes are always a win, so don't skip that. And as for the rear stabilizer, you actually don't really need it on the McLaren unless you want the rear to slide a bit more. If that's your thing, go for it. If not, you can totally leave it stock. As for the suspension tuning part, you can just follow mine if you want a solid base setup. But hey, if you're looking for more in-depth details, I've actually got a full playlist on detailed tuning covering everything step by step. I'll drop the link in the description, so feel free to check that out when you've got time. Here's tires setup. Here's transmission setup. Alright, that should be enough for the setup. Now let's see how it performs.